Welcome to session 15 of Escape from the Dreamlands. I am Jordan. She hurt.
I'm Ben Goldman. He himped.
I'm I'm Chris. She hurt more.
And I am Selena, that they, them over there.
And Selena, why don't you go ahead and let us know what happened last time?
King's Log, Day 8, Episode 15. The mysterious old woman, now known as Ola, gave us almost all of the answers we were looking for, as well as new questions to be asked when we finally meet the Lady of the Shroud. It's all entirely too much to recap, so you'll have to listen to Episode 14 for the greatest lore dump you've ever seen. But Ola convinced us to go to the weapon graveyard for that trial, which begins now. Ben, we're starting now whether you like it or not.
I do like it.
Okay.
You have entered this battlefield in the ethereal where the objects that you selected have manifested as warriors who immediately attack. So let's start things off with initiative.
Yeah.
I love it when things start off with initiative.
Take initiative.
Mine is always dog doo-doo.
Dog
8.
doo-doo.
I did get a 7.
You did get a 7 and a 15 from D. However, the big old burly gentleman wielding that huge great sword that Ursa selected is going to be the first to go. He lets out a battle roar and charges at Ursa, where he is going to recklessly attack. So he's attacking with advantage, but any attacks made against him have advantage as well. With an 18, does that hit Ursa?
Exactly.
Exactly, gotcha. For a maximum 15 damage.
Owie.
Oh.
And that is his turn. Next up, the creepy, emaciated person in the back raises a decrepit hand, and D. Next to you, a scythe rises out of the ground. And it is going to take a swing at you, as he has created a spiritual weapon. With an 18,
Yeah, that hits.
you take 4 force damage.
Okay.
I need a dexterity save from Ursa, as he also calls down a bolt of energy from the skies.
Oh, wow.
13?
13 just saves as you get out of the way of this. And that is that. D, it's your turn.
What if I just drop a big ol' Hunger of Hadar? I'm going to focus it on the one about here. That way, it gets everybody, or it gets the people in the back, and it will also prevent if the spellcaster decides to take a step backwards to try and get out of it. The spellcaster won't be able to target us with anything because you can't see through it.
All right, so we'll call it like that. As, let me just move that to the back. As this area is now filled with, what does the Hunger of Hadar look like for you?
A small moat of blackness appears on this plane as whispers and slurpy noises make themselves known, and an uncountable number of eyes begin to peer out as from this dot just an absence of anything, of light, of hope, of happiness, begins to pour into a semi-spherical orb.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Ursa.
I'm gonna attack with the Chakra Greatsword.
All right. You have advantage.
Yes. That is good. 13?
A 13 hits.
Woo, yay. Okay. That's for the first one. I'm gonna put some mustard on it. So for the first hit, that's gonna be 19 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. He'll take that. Doesn't like it.
Doesn't like that.
Doesn't like that.
And then I'm gonna around and hopefully never find out again doing my great weapon master -5 to hit,
-5 to
extra
hit.
10 damage.
Hell yeah.
So is that also at advantage?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this guy took a big ol' haymaker at
Nope,
you.
that's not a hit.
But
not even close.
Not even close.
Wouldn't-
At least you know it would have missed anyway, right?
That feels very good.
That feels
For everyone,
good.
I rolled a 1 and a 7.
Yay!
And I don't know if there's anything I can do with my bonus action, so I will just hang out here.
All right.
Oh, actually,
Alright. Oh,
bonus action Vow of Enmity,
Okay.
which means as a bonus action, I can utter a vow of enmity against a creature I can see within 10 feet of me using Channel Divinity. You gain advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 hit points or falls unconscious.
all right. Cool. He has been enmitied.
He has been.
Enmitied. Lorla.
Yes, I'm going to take a little step on yonder, just get a better shot at the dude in front of Ursa. I wanna shoot the dude in front of Ursa. And here I go, first one up with my longbow. Will a 26 hit?
A dab will do ya.
Indeed it will. And so base damage, we're starting out with a 10. One dreadful strikes here to bring us to 13, and another d6 for 15
All right.
on the first.
Big first hit.
And the second one is an 18.
That'll also hit.
Woohoo! Okay, and let's do it again. All right, so that's 8 more damage and a 5 for 13.
Splendid.
A whopping 28. Round 1.
All right. Druid is starting their turn in the Hunger of Hadar.
Yes, it
So I
takes
believe they have-
2d6 cold damage without a save.
Yep.
Okay.
So hungry.
So hungry.
6 points of cold
Oh,
damage.
6. Yes, I see. Okay. 6 points. Boom. You guys see out of the ash around you, vines and brambles start to grow as they cast Entangle.
Question. Do they
do
need
not
line
need
of
to
sight?
see. Nope. A point within range. However, they don't know that Lorelei has moved out. So they're putting it where you all were. So basically, they drop it there, and I need strength saves.
3.
16?
D, you are restrained. Bye-bye.
Cool. Great. Hate that.
Then, I believe Hunger of Hadar is also difficult terrain? Yeah. So...
It's such a mean spell.
It is a very mean spell. So the druid will move 15 feet to there to get out of it. With
Question.
all of their movement. Yep.
Did the druid step over lava?
Nope.
Okay.
They can feel the heat. And went around it. Let's see. I think that is their action. They'll, with a bonus action, Lorelei, you're the only one who can see her. You see that the staff that you had selected, she says a few Sylvan words, and
Oh.
you see that it starts to glow with a green energy as she has cast Shillelagh.
Oh.
All right. This guy is gonna... You see he's badly hurt. He does another battle cry, and you can tell that he has restored a bit of his fighting spirit, and he will recklessly attack again. Critting.
I'm going to use my reaction to Silvery Barbs.
12 will miss. As
Yay.
something you've experienced a few times, Ursa, you see him go back to swing, and you like feel the pain of the hit, and then he swings, and you're able to get out of the way. This guy takes 2d6 damage in the back over here.
He takes 5 points of cold damage.
All right. And he is going to have to dash with his turn to get out. Though still just a reminder, no one can see through this dark area, so no line of sight into that region right now.
I have an extremely funny idea.
Nope, it is your turn, D.
Yeah, I'm going to drop concentration on a Hunger of Hadar.
Yes, you can do that.
And then I'm going to recenter everything. And cast Hunger of Hadar again, this time getting all of them.
All right. Like, your allies will not be able to see him anymore either.
That's true. I'll just, in that case, center it directly on these two.
All right. Cool. So that'll be bad for them. Anything else, D? Thou'rt restrained.
Yeah, how do I get out of this?
Yeah, you would have to use an action to make a strength check against the spell save DC.
Can Misty Step?
I could Misty Step.
Not this turn, though.
Oh, yeah, because even if it's a feature, I did cast a spell.
It's still a leveled spell.
Yep. In that case, I will bonus action... nothing. Both of them are okay. Ursa took a hit, but isn't the worst off.
Alright, Ursa.
I'm gonna hit it. Gonna try it with the great weapon thing again. I have advantage.
You have advantage.
So 15?
15 hits.
Alright, 15, and then plus 10. Is he still up? If so, I'll put some relish on it.
He's still up.
Okay, putting some relish in there. So 25, 34 damage on the first hit.
And now he is not still up.
Yay!
He drops.
Nice.
And Ursa, you hear in your mind the gift of power. And you immediately gain the feat, the gift of power.
Oh!
Whoa.
Any ones rolled on your weapon dice are treated as the maximum result. And once per short rest, you can invoke the gift of power as a free action to add an additional 3d6 weapon damage to a successful melee attack.
So it's weapon damage. I can add if I get a 1, I get max.
Correct. And that 3d6 that gets added is considered weapon damage. So your smite is not weapon damage.
Understood.
And I also need you to make a charisma saving throw immediately.
Oh, neat. Okay. 21.
All right. You feel, as you have passed the trial, you feel the trial essentially try to eject you from the fight.
Ooh.
But you are able to hold on and stay within the trial to help your buddies complete it.
Okay. Is it cheating?
No.
If I stay and help the buddies. Is it because friendship is the real magic we made along the way?
It's because friendship is the real magic you made along the way, and that is determined by your charisma saving throw.
Yeah. With how well I can keep my friends.
I mean, yeah, that's friendship. How well you can people.
Yeah.
Well, I have another attack, but I can't see anyone, so
I don't really recommend you step into the slurpy
Not
void.
going to do that. I'm just gonna come over here, I guess.
Unless you would like to get acquainted with all of the tentacles that live in there, but that's like maybe
well,
not.
actually, is the scythe hittable?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna step over by Lorelei then. It's difficult terrain over there. Yeah, to walk through it.
Entangle. Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
All right, so I can go there.
Yep.
And
All
that's
right.
my turn.
The way you when you said, well, actually, I was like,
I know.
Ursa, Selena.
Lorelei.
No.
You right now you don't know where they are because they're in this sort of inky void.
Okay, so I would have to move forward if I want to.
Well, you have to wait till they come out.
locate.
You sort of have to wait till they come out.
You can ready an action to
Yeah, you
shoot
could
your
ready
bow.
a shot.
True.
You could cast
Yeah.
a spell that you basically have a turn to prepare something.
Yeah, that's very true. I think in that case, I'll probably just go ahead and ready an attack because I don't. Actually, you know what? Right on the periphery, I changed my mind. Right on the periphery of the inky black void in front of us, I want to create a bonfire. So if hopefully if they step out where I'm hoping they step out
Fun.
directly in front of us, they'll step into fire.
You'll love to see it.
I do love to see it. That's why I did it.
Sure. And we'll use this little fire elemental.
Yay!
There's your bonfire. All right.
Thanks.
I need some damage for the druid who needs to make a concentration check to hold on to entangle.
That
I'm
is
pretty
7
sure.
points of cold damage.
All right. Yeah. Pass the save, no problem. You guys see, a hawk fly up vertically out of the area.
Does wild shaping into a thing count as a new creature for the purposes of the first time?
No.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, that is now an eagle up in the air.
How high in the air? 25 feet?
No, higher than that because they have to be at least 40 feet up to be out of the area. So they will be 50 feet up.
Okay.
So now it is this guy who's going to take some damage.
Yeah. He takes 6 points of cold damage.
All right, and he will move. He has to dash. He gets 15 feet to there. So yeah, he'll dash, step into the bonfire because it's right where he was gonna run.
Yay!
So he's gonna take 1d8. He needs to make a dexterity save or take 1d8 fire, or does he just take it?
So it says, any creature in the bonfire space when you cast the spell. First time it moves into it, it must make the save.
Wait, because
got
you're level 5, is it
and
2d8?
mine does 2d8.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine does 2d8.
Yep. So he needs to make the dex save. He gets an 8, so he's gonna take that 2d8 damage.
Great. That'd be 13 points of fire damage.
Ow! And then he will dash and move
Well, that's
30
his,
feet to there.
That's his. Well, he used 5 feet of his dash to. No, 10 feet. He used 10 feet of his dash to get to there.
No, he only used 5 feet.
Okay.
So, with difficult terrain, stepping into it is difficult terrain, stepping out of it isn't.
Okay, got it.
He's gonna swing the scythe at you.
Yeah.
And he has advantage. Because you are restrained. That's a 24 to hit. For 9 force damage, D.
Yeah.
And I need a con save. DC 10.
Okay. Concentration drops, but that was my plan anyways.
Yep. Alright. Ursa.
You skipped me.
Oh, sorry, D. I did skip you. I have this bad habit of ending a turn and then clicking next turn and then remembering something and doing that and
I
then
was
being
like-
like, all right, next turn.
I was like, wait a minute. I had fun plans.
Fun plan. Go.
I'm gonna hex the hawk.
All right, Hawk is hexed.
Using my magic initiate feat. Anyways, Hawk has been hexed, and then I'm going to unleash 2 Eldritch Blasts at that Hawk, which is now hexed, and also 50 feet up.
Correct. You do have disadvantage.
Ranged attacks while restrained?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Any attacks while restrained.
Okay. Well, that is a 21 in that case to hit.
Yep, 21 will hit.
It takes the minimum Eldritch Blast damage, 6 points of Eldritch Blast damage, and
Okay.
5 points of necrotic damage from the hex.
Cool.
Is it out of wild shape yet?
No.
Okay. And then, is it a giant eagle?
No. It is a bird of some type. You're not
Okay.
sure what.
Unknown bird.
Unknown bird.
Unknown bird. Unfortunately, I did
Nat
roll
one.
a nat 1 on that last disadvantage thing.
All right. Ursa.
I'm gonna come over here to the shadowy person who is coming for D with my special sword.
Yeah.
That is a 23 to hit
Uh-huh.
for 20 damage. And I'll add a little something to it. 'Cause why not?
Why not?
Yeah, so I'll add 2 more D8, making that an additional 11, so we're at 31
Oh,
damage
no.
so far.
Yeah, he's dead. D, you hear in your mind the gift of retribution, and you immediately gain the feat, the gift of retribution.
Yay!
After taking damage, you can use your reaction to deal your proficiency bonus necrotic damage to the creature that damaged you. And once per short rest, you can use your reaction to invoke the gift of retribution after an ally within 30 feet of you takes damage. Choose a creature within 30 feet of you to also take that damage. And I need you to make a charisma save.
15.
All right. Yep. You feel yourself being pulled out and are able to stay in. Anything else, Ursa? There's a very high up bird
I
at the
can't.
moment.
Again, I keep killing people and getting so many extra attacks, and then I can't reach anyone.
I know.
What's
It's
that
a
all
nightmare.
about?
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Make me another charisma save as
Ooh,
you
okay.
still feel it trying to pull you out.
Oh no, 8.
All right, Ursa.
Gone.
You can see the fight playing out in the ethereal, but you are no longer in it.
I took out 2. They can get the last one.
They can get the last one. Lorelai.
I can try and shoot that scythe.
No, the scythe you can't, but the bird
no.
you can. The scythe is gone. Scythe is super gone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I just still saw it there. I don't know how I missed that. Well, I would want to try and shoot that bird then.
Yep.
And we're gonna go pew.
Yeah, that'll hit a bird.
19 wood. All right, starting with 8. 3, 11.
11. That is enough to finish the bird off as you see a druid fall 50 feet out of the sky.
Well,
Let me see, do they have it? Nope. No feather fall. So they will go ahead and take an additional 17 damage and fall prone.
oh.
Do either of those things stop it from
I'll
concentrating?
Yes, the damage does. You are no longer restrained.
If Lorelai wanted advantage, she could walk up and just stab it with the
That's
melee weapon.
True. You would have disadvantage right now because they're prone, but you could go up in melee, and then you would have advantage.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep, you are close enough to do that.
Alrighty. Well. 13.
With advantage.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
All right, that'll hit.
Great. 10.
Ow. Yikes. Still up. Barely.
Well, then let me keep going.
Oh.
Another 4.
I think you already used Dreadful Strikes.
Oh, wait, that's right.
It's
Sorry.
It's the same creature.
I did use the Dreadful Strikes. You're correct.
Yep.
So then another 5.
From, what is that from?
Wait, that's from nothing.
That's from nothing. I think it's just 10. All right.
It's just 10, but you know what? That's a big
That's
ouch.
pretty
isn't
good.
it?
All right. This individual is good.
I got so in the flow.
Yeah.
Pew pew
Of
pew.
pew pew. He's gonna stand up with half their movement. Not loving any of this. Not loving this whole situation. And is going to wrap around Lorelei to there and hold hands out in front as you hear thunder crackling at their palms.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw
Okay.
as they're doing this upcast at 2nd level.
A 12.
A 12. You take 20 thunder damage
Oh no.
Owie.
and are
I
pushed
should have been lucky.
10 feet.
I should have been lucky. That was foolish.
And then
Ow.
they will close the distance. And that's all they can do.
Just stare at you menacingly.
Menacingly, and you just got pushed back 10 feet. You see only 5-foot gap between you and lava as you see them starting to essentially, if they get to their next turn, it's going to be another thunder wave, unless things change. But their next turn is highly suspect. D, it's your turn.
Yes. I can't help but notice I don't have disadvantage anymore, so I'm gonna whip out 2 horrible little bombardier eldritch blasts.
Shkapew, shkapew.
That is a 29.
28. Would you believe that doesn't hit?
No.
Would you believe it though?
Would you believe it?
I mean, if I was a Hexblade Warlock, that would have been a crit. Minimum damage of 6.
That's enough. Lorelei, you hear in your mind the gift of tranquility.
Yay.
You and allies within 10 feet of you add your proficiency bonus to saves against fear and charm effects. Once per short rest, you can use your reaction to invoke the gift of tranquility when a creature targets you with an attack. That creature needs to make a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC, and on a failure, that creature is incapacitated. It can repeat that save at the end of each of its subsequent turns.
Okay.
You guys are booted out.
Well, honestly, if I am being honest, I did not feel very tried in that fight.
You guys beat him up real good.
In the beginning, I was a little bit worried when I realized that I've gone for many hours without Kaylin. And then it was fine.
I wonder if we could get tried again if we start picking up more weapons. Should I even try that?
I don't necessarily. I kind of didn't have a great time there at the end, so maybe we don't.
Okay.
Yeah, she did almost get pushed into lava.
Why did you let that happen? I'm talking to D. I left Lorelei in your care.
I don't know counterspell. Sorry. It's not a thing I have. It's something I'll consider next time I manage to scam spells out of my patron.
Truly
Happy?
nothing would hurt my soul more than using a warlock spell slot on counterspell.
Yeah, it hurts, but at the same time, I'm like,
Like, using it on anything that isn't concentration hurts my soul a little bit. Because I'm like, I only have two of these, and I'm going to use one of them for a fireball? I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, also I would not complain about a 2-hour sit down.
Well, you know where we can go do that?
I do.
This is true.
we can go to Ola's.
Because we can outrun things.
We can outrun things.
Or she can just brush my hair and tell me everything's gonna be okay.
That could be nice.
Okay.
Dee had a thought. Dee's not saying anything.
Let's get our first con save.
I will
14.
concentrate. I got 10.
All right. Well, D
I
was
got
able to
17.
handle it. And let's get a D20 from Selena, our resident looker.
Got these peeping eyes. But I had +2
Check
because
out-
it's perception, or is it even perception?
No. This is just a luck check. Check those peepers.
9.
A 9. Nothing happens there.
Okay.
Let's get another con save.
Y'all do your saves.
18.
Okay.
I got a 22.
I will
Alright,
roll
and a
this
D20.
D20. Once again, a 9.
Another 9 and another non-event.
Okay, I'll
'cause you
just
can't
keep rolling
find-
9s.
You can't keep finding Hatchet. Let's get another set of
20.
unarmed strike from D.
Oh, that's whoops.
That's the best
That's fine.
unarmed
It's-
strike.
the
I feel
roll
like.
the roll is high. That's fine. We'll keep the roll.
And it's the same modifier. I was
Okay,
like, oh
cool.
yeah, the +2 modifier.
The +2.
And a 13 luck check.
A 13. Oh. Okay. You see, they weren't here. Did you guys? You did. Yeah. You guys basically. You were here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You were here like 6 hours ago. And you see standing there now a group of gnomes wearing robes. And you see 3 of them sort of quietly bickering, maybe, and 4 of them standing with very good posture, just staring at the central cave.
As we run by,
Do you guys want to come with us?
The 4 that are just like staring at the thing, they're like this. What are they? The royal guards. They're just like non-responsive, just like staring forward, and they have a look of like an expression on their face that's like, please do not distract us right now.
Can I try to distract them?
Can. How are you going to try and distract these 4 gnomes?
I want to like tap on their shoulder, but like I'm standing on the other side, and I want to just try to make them look.
All right. All right. Go ahead and.
Yeah. What is
Just-
this check?
We'll just call it a intimidation.
Okay. 12.
Right. And they need to make a con save and beat a 12. Yeah, with an 18,
Alright.
you feel like stop.
Stop.
I legitimately thought Ursa was just gonna do something like taking their cloak and throwing it over the heads of all 4.
No, I want to give them
Uh,
a chance.
And so one of the 3 that was arguing turns to look at you and says, "Come along with you." I mean, it depends on where you're going, but we're doing important work out here.
We're going to the central cave.
Oh, you're going to the central cave.
What important work are you doing?
We're researchers from the university.
You're in the wrong
Studying.
place.
We are studying the abyss, so we are in the right place to study the abyss, which is the abyss.
Oh,
Clearly.
that's right. I forgot.
does make sense.
You are expelled and permanently banned from the university if you go to the place with all of the information.
Oh, the Athenium. Yes, no, we're not going to go to the Athenium.
Are you sure?
Despite the yes,
But it's got all that knowledge in it.
I know.
Don't you want to know?
If you wanted to come, we'll take you.
Nope.
We'll take you
That
there.
would be the problem, is because I would just get stuck in that bad boy, and I would never want to leave. So I'm gonna stay out there, and I can, if I need, I can pay the fee to the university for them to hire a diver to send in to find the tomes that I'm looking for.
But consider, we're all very good at keeping focus, and we'll get you out of there. Wouldn't you rather see it
in yourself?
Nope. I don't know why you're trying to get me expelled, but I'm not interested.
Devil's advocate. Anyways, what are you guys researching aside from the abyss?
The one who's talking to you says, well, what do you mean, aside from the abyss? We're researching the abyss.
Well, yes, but the abyss is kind of a meta category.
Yes, we are researching, in this case, the strange properties of travel within the abyss. Trying to determine some of the magical effects at play. And, although it seems, I don't know, seems fairly benign to me, that it's quite simply, let's see, need to remember which one. It is quite simply conjuration magic, which would be the type of thing that is used to teleport people, because clearly, if you lose your concentration, you get teleported, which is a conjurative effect.
I would say it's
so
abjuration.
The other two look at you like quizzically, and one of the other three speaks up and says, yeah, well, abjuration seems not likely what it is. To me, it seems that it is almost certainly primarily transmutation, as you can see. I believe the abyss is actually changing around us rather than us being teleported within the abyss. I think the entire abyss is changing and therefore it is transmutive. And then the last one speaks up and says, and of course, the most reasonable explanation is that it is a mix of illusion and divination magic. The entirety of the abyss is perhaps only 100 feet by 100 feet, and yet we have been, we have fallen for this illusion, and then there is divination to affect our senses and to keep an eye on our minds.
I would like to make an Arcana check to see how likely that one seems.
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
Ah, that was almost real good. 6.
Maybe. It's kind of wacky.
Have you all considered that maybe it's not the magical field of whatever, but it's actually something wrong inside your own brains?
Wrong? Inside everyone's brains?
I'm saying yours.
Well, given that our experience is consistent with the experience of most entities in the abyss, at least aside from the monsters, then I think it's a little unlikely that all of us have the same, or that just us have something going on.
Are you sure?
But no, of course we're not sure. We can never be sure, truly.
All right.
I would like to make a case for abjuration.
Sure, I'd happily hear why you think, foolishly, that this is abjuration.
Well, abjuration is the magic of protection and repelling and stasis.
Okay.
The magic is not helping you get to a place. You are actively having to resist the magic to change your state and position within it. And if you fail to maintain concentration, you are ejected, repelled, set back to how you were. It seems simple that it was going to be abjuration the whole time.
An interesting theory. However, as far as I know, the only abjuration spell to move someone would be banishment, which sends them to a different plane, which I don't think that it's intraplanar travel is involved within the abyss. Conjuration is of course, teleportation.
There is banishment, and there's also things like the not the arcane law, glyph of warding, which can have certain knockback effects.
It's an explosion.
Yes, I'm just.
This is very different from an explosion.
This is true. What I'm saying is, you don't physically move. You haven't left.
The one who says that it's transmutation says, precisely. Everything is changing around you. Of course, the
Unless you
individuals are not-
succeed. Unless you
yes,
succeed.
Of course. Naturally. Of course.
Let's see.
Anyway, we have important research to do. So unless you have any other helpful things to aid in our efforts, we are quite busy at the moment.
Let's see.
Ursa was chiseling in the ash. Ursa was here.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, ceremony is also an abjuration spell.
Okay.
Let's go over the list of all the spells.
Why? What does ceremony have to do with this?
Ceremony,
Like to have a wedding? A magical wedding?
ceremony fundamentally alters certain things' presence within the weave. It can turn regular water into holy water. It can influence the fate of people at certain parts of their life. It can prevent any sort of interaction with the unlife and preserving it where it is. Also, abjuration is sanctuary, which maybe that's not here.
Yep. It seems like none of that's relevant to the Abyss. Though I do admire your knowledge of abjuration spells.
Intellectual fortress probably wouldn't be.
Nope. Sure wouldn't.
I have my thoughts, and you have yours.
Indeed. And some of those thoughts are better than others. Just as my colleagues have some thoughts that are worse than others. You see the other four gnomes just standing there, just like, just focusing.
I am like, well, you lot have a nice day. And while I'm saying this, I walk around and like unclip Ursa's cloak and toss it over the heads of the four focusing gnomes.
All right, make a dexterity check.
Okay.
I don't think I have a cloak. You have the cloak. You have the cloak of the manta ray.
Oh yeah. I'll
Ooh,
just like
interesting.
I will hold on to it. I will keep held of it.
Okay, then roll it at disadvantage.
Okay.
If you're not willing to commit to throwing it over them, then you have disadvantage.
Yeah.
You were just gonna throw my cloak to leave there?
Well, here's the thing. I was under the impression the cloak would stay with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Nope. You throw the cloak. Make a deception roll as well to make it look like an accident, because otherwise they will know that you have just tried to teleport them.
So both
All right.
rolls, one was a
Yep.
3 and one was an 8.
Yep. Pretty bad. You see the gnome in front.
Fight
You see
7
him.
gnomes.
You see him say some magical words and reach into a component pouch. And another one of the gnomes next to him says, "That, my friend, is my good colleague here prepared the darkness spell to surround all of you. I suggest you leave, and he won't cast it.
Goodbye.
Do you want to know our names?"
Do you want us to know your names and how to find you? It feels like we have just had the beginnings of bad blood. Thanks to my colleague, my coworker.
Yeah, but our names are really funny. We have funny gnome names.
I would like to know the names of the gnomes.
All right.
I think we can turn this around.
Okay. They introduce themselves as Wartix, Eckleberris, Landgrim Singleboots, and Wilfriz Briskbelch.
I'm gonna need you to type those out and send that to me.
Oh, will do. These are important characters that we're gonna have to check back in on.
Well, because
They
you named
definitely
them. That's the
Don't
rules.
just exist here.
I'm sorry. My temper got the better of me after my theory being mocked, as I'm sure you can sympathize with.
All right, time to go before they try to ruin our day. I'm dragging D away.
All right, yeah,
Oh,
you guys.
You do not have to drag D. D
Yep.
is happily going.
Be like, okay, Grandma, time to go.
All right, come on.
now.
Night-night.
A D20 from dear King Ursa.
A natural 20. The luckiest. Give me $1 million.
You see a bubbling black pond of tar, just sort of like. bloop, bloop.
Let me get one more.
Bloop.
Oh, that's the good stuff I like.
Bubbling out in the distance.
All right. Well, that
In the near
seems
distance.
especially cursed.
I'm interested.
Of course you are.
I don't.
We could just go. We could just go.
We're almost there.
We could just go.
We could go from here to there and not over there where the pit is.
Ain't that the truth?
I don't wanna.
I don't know. I just have a good feeling about this pit of tar.
That's an unusual sentence.
So let me just consume some of my life essence to go investigate this giant pit of black tar. All right, let's go. Grumble, grumble.
All right. You guys will head over to the pit of tar. What would you like to do at the pit of tar?
Let's see. I am focusing on the tower to keep us stable.
All right, I'm looking now.
All right.
Well, you're better at noticing things than I am.
Oh, that's true.
It would be investigation here.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Nat 20.
Nat
Or
20.
24.
And how would you like to investigate it?
Put your face in the tar.
I would like to walk the outskirts of the lake to see if there's anything interesting to be seen.
Yeah, it's like a pond. It's maybe like a 20 by 20 pond of tar.
Yeah. I conjure a stick with prestidigitation and shove it in to see how far down it goes.
Cool. For no reason at all. Where is everyone when this is happening?
I have placed my token. I am back
Perfect.
where I was like, someone else go do this.
Yeah. Lorelai, are you up there right next to it with D?
Yeah, I'll be with D.
All right, cool. So D, with your nat 20, you will not be surprised. So no surprise round. But you
God
see,
damn it.
as you stick it in, a pseudopod of this black tar like reaches up
Was this a
to
pudding?
like swing at you, and you
No.
see the pond itself, which as you stuck it in, you realized was only like an inch deep, as this was a large-sized creature that had flattened itself out.
I
No.
thought about shooting it. I thought
And
about shooting it from a distance.
And
Is it a pudding?
it does look like a pudding.
It's not my pudding.
Oh no, I'm King Pudding.
As it coalesces into this beast. This beastie. And let's roll initiative.
You so I feel righteous.
Here is a good meme that perfectly describes my DMing style and exactly what happened here. An extremely tempting looking horn that says don't.
A big red button that says, don't push it.
Don't push it. Don't you push it.
Chris got scammed by Ben because she was like, oh, it's a 20 on the table. Like, oh, it'll be so good. But she forgot that Ben is a sick freak.
I'm a sick freak. All right. So a 20 for D, an 11 for Ursa, and a 16 for Lorelei. Nice. Good initiatives, gang. Which is probably good. It is unlikely to... It is unlikely to be able to go before all of you. Probably unlikely to go before any of you. As it doesn't appear to be the most dexterous sort of ambulatory pile of tar. So it will roll. It needs a nat 20 to not go last. It gets a 3. D,
Wow.
you're up first. You're right next to it.
Cool. I'm going to step away, provoking an opportunity attack.
It will try and slap at you with a pseudopod.
Yeah.
It's just like a sort of just tendril of tar whips out at you. Missing with an 8.
Yeah, that super misses. All right, cool. Reaction burned. Stepping away, going to where my king is.
Excellent.
I will then bonus action hex this thing, focusing on strength.
Hast been hexed.
And then I will blast it twice
Nice.
with an Eldritch Blast. Natural 1 and...
So, unfortunately, a 10 would hit, but a natural 1 can't.
So, natural 1 and a 21.
The
Glad
21
to know
will hit.
I have a 100% chance of hitting this if it's not the 5% chance I miss everything.
Yeah, so 95% of the time you hit all the time.
Yes. Anyway, that's going to be 12 points of force damage and 4 points of necrotic damage.
All right, it has been damaged. Ursa, it's your turn. You're looking at the tower and you hear like, oh no,
and I
no,
focus
no.
on the tower.
Yeah, and you focus
Oh,
on the
no.
tower, and then you see, because D sort of walks a little bit into your sight line, like recast the hex and then throw 2 Eldritch Blasts. You have no idea what's back there.
If it didn't have to be 6 seconds long, I would take my sweet time casting Bane on this pudding. I cast
All right.
Bane on the pudding.
It needs to make a charisma save. How charismatic. Oh no.
Is it really charismatic?
Oh boy.
It's really charismatic.
Yeah, I realize that now.
It rolled a 17 for a 12. So
Great.
it fails.
Awesome. Spell save DC is 14.
He is baned.
-5 charisma?
Yeah, it's got a charisma
They're
of
what?
1.
Like, what are pudding? Just like all strength? And some wisdom?
Strength and con. No. Strength
No
and con.
wisdom. No ints. It's
This
it's
is
slime.
this is like a semi-sentient like clump of tar.
It's an algae. It's an algae, a plankton, a
All
tar.
right, anything else, Ursa?
That's
You're
it.
just gonna
Great.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, Lorelei.
Great. I'm gonna see about disengaging.
Okay,
maybe.
it does. I have its reaction, so you
wait,
can walk
well,
away
then-
safely.
Oh, well then I won't. Okay, yeah, no need to do that. I'll just back up so I can get a better shot at the
Yep.
thing. Maybe like over by my friends.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I intentionally provoked its opportunity attack.
Okay, got it. And I'm gonna the first shot's gonna be an 18.
All right, it takes 12 damage. Don't bother.
Wait.
It doesn't.
Oh.
It's kind of immune to
Oh.
lightning. So it takes 12.
But acid.
Oh,
I'm the lightning
sorry,
one.
That's right. You have an acid bow. Yes, that.
Yeah, I have an acid.
Oh, it's
so
also
it takes...
it's also immune to acid.
Well, never
Yep.
mind.
All right. that is, and then you have another shot.
I sure do, and I sure will. May as well, and so we go. And the 13?
13 also hits.
Nice. For a whopping 5 more damage.
And the acid. Oh, sorry. Immune to acid. No acid. All right.
Yeah.
It is its turn. It is going to slide on over. It's going to do the electric slide over to here.
And I'm looking,
And-
so...
Well, I'm
Yep,
looking
it's-
too.
Yeah, we
Yep,
multiple
both of you
people
are.
look.
Yep. And it is going to choose one of its... In fact, to make it more fun, it will continue moving 5 more feet. And I'll just roll which one of you it wants to hit. So it's going
Lovely.
to be Lorelei 1, Ursa 2, D3. It's Ursa! And it's attacking with advantage because you're not focused on the fight. It crits.
Oh, jeez.
Do you have a reaction, Chris?
I have a reaction, but I don't have that spell.
Okay.
Out
All
of
right.
spells. So you are going to take some damage here.
Oh, no.
55 damage
What?
as it
Down.
crits.
I would like to use my reaction to make this thing take 55 points of necrotic damage, because
It's not necrotic. Basically, it's the same damage.
Oh.
So it would be 9. It would be not 9. It would be 11 bludgeoning and then 44 acid,
Not bad.
which it's immune to.
which it's immune to. So it would be 11 damage.
Using your
Yeah,
action to
it's
do
11
that is-
damage.
Yeah, 11 more damage.
Yeah.
It will take 11 bludgeoning
Oh, and
damage.
Bane is now down. Every time I cast a spell, I go down, so I think I'm gonna stop doing that.
Just stop casting
stop.
spells.
I'm done casting
Hey, D.
spells.
Uh-huh.
It's done with its turn.
Okay, cool. I'm going to
Oh,
use...
and sorry, Ursa. Just to add just a little salt in the wound.
Yeah. Be done.
Your armor is a little damaged, so your armor's AC bonus drops by 1.
Good thing we're going to see Ola.
Yep, she'll be able to repair that.
Anyways, I'm going to toss 9 points of healing onto Ursa, thanks to my healing light as a bonus action.
Cool. Ursa, you are
And-
prone with 9 health.
So I will disadvantage 2 Eldritch Blast this thing. So 24
Yep. That'll hit.
and 17.
Also hits.
Okay. That's 15. That would have been the natural 20. That's tragic.
right.
15 points of force damage for the first, and 9 points of force damage for the second.
And then 2d6 necrotic from...
Hex. Yes. 2 on the first and 6 on the second. So
Nice.
8 points of necrotic damage total.
All right, Ursa, it's your turn.
Is it my turn? D?
Oh, we'll see.
I'm going to do the thing where I do something stupid and provoke an opportunity attack again.
So, just before you do this, you're
Uh-huh.
allowed to do this. You're allowed to do this. It's attacking you with advantage. If you do this, you're the only one concentrating right now.
Maybe I won't.
Okay.
Kind of
Gotta-
benevolent, evil bastard DM.
Benevolent evil bastard. All right, Ursa, it's your turn.
I did ask to take a short rest. I would like to point that out.
I don't want to hear it from you.
I asked to take a short rest. You're like, no.
And I asked not to go near the fucking pudding! One of these things was deadly! Can I attack on the ground, or do I gotta stand up to attack?
You would have disadvantage.
I will just stand up,
Okay.
and I would like to hit it with the great sword now, please.
Yeah. Yep, I bet you would.
This could have all been avoided.
Its AC was less than 10, right? Someone tried to, hit it. I'm gonna do the special
yeah,
great
correct.
weapon thing.
Please
so
do.
-5.
Yep.
Fuck. 9?
9 hits, yeah.
Yay! And then I'm also gonna... Is it a fiend or anything special like that?
No.
No?
it's just
Okay,
news.
well, I'm gonna use a second level divine smite.
Oh no. Ben, I don't like that look on your face, Ben.
I'm not looking at Ben. I'm choosing to live optimistically. We have
Okay.
32 points on the first attack. Ben,
Yep.
what are you? Oh wait, no, it's actually 42
It's a
because of the plus
slime.
10. 42
Yeah.
points.
I am going to continue to be benevolent.
Oh.
And I'm treating this, I think as it should be, as one single attack.
Yeah.
So, the slashing and lightning damage combine to 26. It is immune to all of that. It's immune to lightning and slashing damage. If a black pudding takes lightning
It
or
cuts-
slashing damage, it splits into two.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
However, it is below 14 hit points. So even though you did no damage with the weapon itself, the divine energy bursting from the sword will destroy this thing. And you see it melts down into the ash, leaving behind like a ring that looks like it is like made of hardened tar.
Oh.
D, would you like to touch this ring of hard tar?
Yeah, I think that's more of a D thing. I don't think I want that.
Okay, I pick it up. I'd also keep looking at the tower. I was going to say our dear king was the one who landed the killing blow and was the most impacted by the fight.
I mean, if it's something cool, give it to me. But you're the guinea pig here.
You know what? I take off the periapt of stabilizing healing stuff.
Okay.
Do you want this?
What is it?
Do you it stabilizes you the instant you go unconscious.
I think that could be useful. Yes.
It
There you
also,
go.
I think, doubles the effectiveness of spending hit dice.
Yeah, any hit die you roll are doubled.
Yeah. I'll take that.
All right.
There you go.
And I'm
You
going
are
to say,
forgiven.
sort of, adventure touch, the ring is magical. Who would have thunk it?
Alright, slip it on.
Okay. You don't notice any immediate effect like you might have to attune to it.
Okay.
All right. Gonna continue on.
Yep.
I just put
can't-
the rest of my lay on hands pool into my body.
I
Into
put
your
a
body.
D6 into your body as well.
Thank you.
4 hit points.
4 more hit points. I'm now halfway. 55 points?
I know.
I have
55 points and
44
you're...
hit
Wow.
points.
I know. There's a world where that could have gone way
Like
worse.
2 levels
'Cause-
ago.
Well, I wouldn't put this. I wouldn't. But had you like, in order, you can instantly die from damage if it takes you to your negative
Yeah.
maximum hit points. So if, for example, that hit came, let's say it got another round, and that hit came later in the fight. If any of you had been at all low, that much damage is enough to just.
Haha.
Anyway,
Good.
you guys
Love
look
it.
like you've got about 3 more hours to get back to Ola's.
Okay.
Let's have Lorelai give me a d20.
Let's get back there. 22.
You guys flee from a few demons. Let's get another round of con saves.
Ooh, 7.
6.
So...
I got a 22.
All right,
Okay.
Ursa's able to hold on to it. And
For a second, I
D20 from
thought
Lorelai.
I had the 5.
Yeah, you guys almost biffed that.
Yeah. Well, one more.
Yep.
Is Renee also trying?
A 19.
Renee and Hatchet are there keeping watch.
Tragic that Renee was not there for the black pudding fight.
She kind of was. It just
Yeah, I just left her out of it. She's busy. She's got a chess piece to think about. Nothing happens on a 19, so we need one more check to get back to Ola's. And re-anchor yourself at this central tower.
23.
Okay.
Alright, yep. No
21.
problem. You guys get back. you're in the cave and can safely, if you want, go back to Ola's study.
Yeah.
I wanna go back to
I
the
want
study.
to go to
I
the
wanna-
study.
All right, yep. Do you guys knock or just barge in again like rude people?
I'll knock.
Okay. Ola says, come in.
Hey, Ola, we're back.
Oh, welcome back. It's about, she thinks, like 12 hours sounds about right.
We'd like to take you up on that place to stay with the
Oh,
snacks
yeah, sure thing.
and the comfort.
Also maybe fixing Ursa's armor.
A pudding got my armor.
Sure, if you could just leave your armor with me, I can fix that overnight.
All right.
And you see her just sort of do one of these little gestures, and under her complete control, the layout just shifts again as another room is created. That is
Oh, wow.
a little sitting room that has a coffee table with lots of nice evening snacks and hot tea, and then 3 doors leading to 3 separate bedrooms.
We all get our own
Chris
room.
messed up and
Aw.
called Ursa. Dee did not mess up and did in fact keep calling Ursa their majesty.
Perfect. Okay, cool. You have this nice sitting room with hot food,
Lovely.
hot tea, and comfortable beds for each of you. And then a little common room if you guys just want to hang.
I mean, we do have 4 more hours till we could take a long
Oh, that's right.
rest.
Sorry, 5, because Hatchet and Renee are there. So the common room has 5 doors that lead to 5 separate
Yeah.
bedrooms.
Hang out in the common room, dip in biscuits in the tea.
I
Nice.
take a short rest and then I summon
Short rest,
Caitlin.
yeah.
Yep.
I
Are
can
you going
attune.
to try to attune to this ring?
Yes, I am.
All right. Ursa, you've successfully attuned to the periaptive wound closure. And Dee, you've successfully attuned to the Ring of Dark Harvest. While wearing this ring, if a small or larger creature dies within 30 feet of you, you regain hit points equal to half your proficiency bonus, rounded down. So right now, 1. So you just get a hit point anytime something dies within 30 feet of you.
Not a temporary hit point, I just heal.
You heal. You heal 1.
Cool.
It has to be a small or larger creature, so no bag of leeches. Do you see the pupper? Do you see the pupper sleeping?
Oh, sleeping the go.
I don't regret this item, and none of us died, so we're fine.
None of us died.
Yay!
None of us died
Today.
today. Yet.
I even tried staying on the back lines. I was like, that feels like something I shouldn't get close to. Let me stay back and dabble with spellcasting.
And then everyone retreated next to
And
you.
then everyone came to me. Bringing it to me! And then it randomly hit me!
Oh, we'll fix your armor. So, when you wake up in the morning, you will have armor that is repaired.
I believe I also have an armor repair proficiency and kit.
Yeah, you
So I
could do
could've
it. You
done
could do
it.
it yourself if you
I want
up to
Ola
you.
to take care of me.
Okay, sounds good.
And now I summon Kaylin.
Hey, did I miss anything?
A number of things.
Great. Very descriptive.
I mean, in the end, it probably won't come back to bite us.
All right. Cool. And she will just sort of sit on the bed.
Do you want to play cards? Do you want to, I don't know, do anything?
Yeah, we can play cards.
I have the new knucklebone dice.
Yeah, we can play. We
Ooh.
can roll some bones.
Yeah.
Let's roll some bones.
All right,
Ola,
you guys.
would you like to roll some bones?
Ola will
says-
absolutely rob us.
Ola would happily play some board games with you guys if you want to have a little board game night with Ola.
do!
Yes! I think that'd be so fun.
I want that
Alright.
so bad.
So we have Ola, Hatchet, Renee, and the three of you and Kaylin playing like Liar's Dice or something.
I don't know what that is.
It's a fun little game with dice.
It is a very fun game.
As the evening wears on, eventually you guys are like, all right, probably bedtime. Ola will head back out to her study. Do you guys want to keep watches here, or just gonna snooze?
I trust Ola with my life.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think we're safe to snooze.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys.
I believe Ola when she was like, I work for the person who legitimately wants to help troubled people, and I'm like, yeah.
Sure. We
As weird
haven't
as it
talked
is, I
about
trust
that
that.
as the three
Nope.
of us.
Nope.
You guys take a long rest, which you complete. And in
Yay.
the morning, the common room has new food on it with sort of a nice, like, hearty breakfast. And some familiar looking little jammy biscuits.
D tries one.
It's yummy.
I am going to eat them.
These are amazing, Ola.
Oh, thank you.
I eat one. I'm like, this is so good. I can't believe this is the first time I am having this.
The first time ever, truly. Finger looking good. And you guys eventually, get your stuff together and are ready to head back out for the day and head back into the main room of the study. And she says, well, I suppose you guys are going to want to be heading on up to the ossuary.
Any advice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than just get rid of the bones.
Well, there's a lot of bones, so don't get rid of them all.
Okay.
But, any advice? I'll give you some advice in a moment. For now, I just have to take care of my business.
Oh, that's
And
right.
she will pull out one of these books and open it up and look at Ursa first and say, can I have your name, dear?
I am Ursa, king of the mud people.
Okay. Ursa, and then parenthetical, king of the mud people. And then she'll look to Lorelei.
Hi, I'm Lorelei. Just Lorelei, not a king.
Okay.
Just me.
Parenthetical, not a king. And you, ma'am? Looking at D.
Malady.
Malady. Perfect.
Mother of tragedy.
Parentheses, mother of tragedy. Okay. And then she looks at Renee, who says Renee, and she'll write that down. And then she looks at Hatchet, who says Hatchet. And can I get your choice of either a perception or insight?
I will perceive.
Okay.
I
I will also perceive.
15.
Ooh,
I will insight.
26. Critical.
All right. 9. Lorelei, you notice. She goes, okay. And you notice that she writes down, like, he said hatchet. She writes down something much longer than that. And then will close the book and put it away and say, all right. Are you all set to go?
Any advice and tips and tricks on how to survive the ossuary?
I mean, you'll be fine. You survived. I guess there's grave robbers are sometimes a threat, so there are the occasional traps. So just be wary of that, I suppose. And she gestures, and you see one of the bookshelves behind her raises up into a massive, mostly empty stone room. And she stands up and walks into the room
Oh.
and says, come on.
All right. And she gave me my
Okay.
armor back, right?
Yeah. Oh, Ursa, sorry. Did you wear your sleeping cap?
Yeah.
You had very pleasant dreams.
Amazing.
And D, when you woke up, your magical bracelet had no inscription on it.
D takes a step.
1.
Nat walks so much. He never stops walking.
Oh, no. Those were your steps
Oh.
from the day
Interesting.
before you had
Oh.
put it on.
Interesting.
What I googled was how many steps a person takes in an hour of walking.
Oh.
Whoa.
All right. So, you walk into this large room and you look up and you see that it is like an empty tower, like an elevator shaft, rising up hundreds of feet. Like you cannot see the top. And there are 8 chains going down, connecting to 2 platforms. So each platform held up by 4 chains at the corners. And on each platform is a large thrumming crystal.
Oh.
And she says, my main advice would just be to spread out on maybe, just try and have equal people on each platform.
All right, for the balancing, yes.
Yeah. How would you guys like to split? I assume, are you using Renee or Hatchet for this?
Renee.
Renee.
All right.
Renee and
so
I are both
it's gonna
chomp,
be
so we should be on opposite corners.
okay. So who's going to be with Ursa and who's going to be with Renee?
I'll take the mother of tragedy
All right. So Dee and
I'll go
Ursa,
with
so I
Renee.
can push her over the edge.
you guys get onto these platforms, and she says, "All right, ready to go?
I'll miss you.
Yeah, you can always write or visit.
I can write? You got an address?
If you come across Yvonne, Mortis, or I guess if you, unlike
Nat.
you can just leave them a note to send to get to me, and it'll find its way.
Thank you.
Oh.
All right, all set."
Yes.
She claps twice, and then you guys hear, like the chains, like when chains are like a little slack and then they just immediately tighten. You hear that rattle, and you guys start going up rapidly.
Oh boy. Here we go.
And as you start to rise up, you see that there are little alcoves in this stonework where you see some familiar eyes, ears, noses, and mouths who jump down onto
No.
your platforms. And that's where we're gonna pick it up next time.
Nah! They're back!
Familiar eyes, ears. Oh, got it.
An elevator fight.
Oh,
Elevator fight! Elevator fight!
well, okay. That's cool, I guess. Jordan, why don't you read those credits? Because you do it so good.
Folks, this podcast is edited by Selena Heinen and Chris Sterling, module by Ben Goldman, and produced by Ben Goldman, Jordan Cox, Chris Sterling, and Selena Heinen. Ta-da!
Follow us on social media at Escape D&D Pod. We're experimenting and trying some weird things.
You can listen to us wherever you find your podcasts and watch us on the on Chow Jordan on YouTube and on Tuesdays at noon PST, 3 p.m. EST for the video version of these episodes.
And leave us a review. Okay, thanks, bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.